Good morning, everybody. It's your boy D Max. So let's talk. All right. So this weekend we had some pretty good football games. We had some pretty good basketball games, and we had some pretty notable boxing matches. I want to focus on the basketball games and the boxing matches because everybody else is talking about the football games. And I like to go against the grain. So let's go ahead. All right. We're going to talk about first the Charlotte Hornets took down the Brooklyn Nets. And this game right here was definitely a good showing of what the Hornets can bring whenever they bring their A game. Now, mind you, yeah, the Nets didn't have Kyrie Irving because of the things that he going through with the vaccination and everything like that. But still, the Brooklyn Nets have a team that can definitely be formidable and take people down, and they were expected to win against the Hornets. The Hornets came out, and it's not the fact that the Hornets won, but it's the fact of how they won that really caught my interest and made me want to speak on it. Because in the fourth quarter, mind you, they were not blowing them out by any means. But LaMelo Ball felt comfortable enough to leave Ish Smith in the game to go ahead and close it out. That says a lot about a team. Whenever your star player says, "Hey, go ahead and let Ish run it. He on the streak," and Ish closes out strong, and they go ahead and pull out the win, a pretty good decisive win against a Nets team that's been picked to go to the championship this year. That's saying a lot about that Charlotte Hornets team. I like the fact that LaMelo is showing confidence in Ish Smith and other guys that they can close it out. That's good leadership right there. Some of these guys been in the league for a long time really need to get out their pen and pad and take notes from LaMelo Ball in what he demonstrated this weekend. It's not all about him having scoring titles. It's all about getting the win. And if Ish Smith is in there and he's got the hot hand, let him stay in the game and play. Everybody's always trying to make something out of nothing. And all it was LaMelo showing good leadership skills and good teammate skills. That's all that was. People tried, well, why was Melo out the fourth quarter? Well, Borrego this and Bray, and they started to attack Borrego for LaMelo being out the fourth quarter. And then come to find out, it was LaMelo saying, "Hey, go ahead and let Ish get his shine," because he knows when they get down the stretch, if anything happened to him, he wants to have the peace of mind of knowing that he has somebody backing him up that can carry the load as well, and that being Ish Smith. And so I like the mindset of LaMelo Ball. He's teaching his teammates something, and he's teaching these players in the league something. He's teaching them how to build a team and how to be a good leader, man. And that all comes from the example that was given to him by his father. So salute once again to LeVar. You gonna get your kudos, LeVar, all the time. Don't even worry about it. Your work was not done in vain. We see what you did with your sons, and we acknowledge that. But moving on to other sons that are doing some good things. Evander Holyfield's son, Evan Holyfield, he had a great fight this weekend, and he had a very decisive win, a knockout win over his opponent, which is a good showing for Evan to go ahead and get his juices flowing. Now I see why Evander felt like jumping back in the ring again, because there's something about boxing. If you've ever been a boxer and you see a good boxing match, or you see somebody training, getting ready, all of those old feelings start to rush back, man, and it make you feel like you can go in there and still do something. So I understand Evander's motivation for getting in the ring. For one, he wanted to show his son what it was about. He wanted to show that he still had it, but it kind of backfired on him. But still, salute to Evan Holyfield for going out there and getting him a good win, man. I look to see more from you. We also have another young up and coming boxing star. His name is Nico Walsh. He is the grandson of Muhammad Ali, put it out there. And a lot of you content providers are real corny by just putting Muhammad Ali's grandson. They don't even bother to put the kid's name before they put Ali out there. And I think that's so corny. This kid, like anybody else, they appreciate the fact of who their famous family member is, but they want to make their own name and they don't want to ride off the coattails of their family members. So a lot of y'all cheesy content providers who just put Muhammad Ali's grandson, y'all need to do better. Y'all need to do a lot better. Get that kid his recognition because he's the one in the ring putting in work. He's the one who's putting in work outside of the ring. So get that man his respect and make sure you mention his name at least. Is That's the least you could do for him. But he had a good showing as well. He went out there and took care of business. Now, what I seen in Nico is this. Well, of course, he's got adrenaline pumping and all of that, and at some point, he's going to slow down and get settled in. But that's the main thing: is maintaining a good center of balance, maintaining a good core strength, and throwing more combinations. Combination are always going to open up other things. So that was a good showing for these guys. I'm excited about the young up and coming stars, particularly Melo Ball, because a lot of people have had their reservations about this young man, and his most outstanding attribute is the fact that he don't let this stuff bother him or rattle him, or if it does bother him, he don't let us see it. And that's a level of professionalism that you don't really see anymore in sports or anywhere for that fact. Everybody wears their emotions on their sleeves and nobody has any emotional discipline. But what LaMelo Ball is demonstrating is emotional discipline, and it's good to see that and see that in somebody so young because that means it's only going to grow. But at this point, we know that the industry that he's in is going to test him on a lot of ends, and I just keep saying a prayer for the young man that he's able to maintain his strength and stay strong. And he has a system to draw from, which is his parents and his brothers and everybody else. So he should be okay. But LaMelo, man, salute to you, young man. Salute to you, Nico, and salute to you, Evan. Y'all guys are doing it up. And another shout out to LiAngelo Ball. LiAngelo Ball signed with the Swarm. He's officially an NBA player. LeVar's officially got three sons in the NBA, and I congratulate them because that was the ultimate goal. Now it's time for Jello to get to work and really, really prove that he deserves to be there because I am bothered by the fact that no one is really pinpointing anything specific as to why LiAngelo has had such a tough time in getting in the league. What is it about LiAngelo's game that does not transfer over to the NBA? This is the question. And so when we ask that question, we have to really look to things off court. Are there off court things going on that's stopping him from being an attractive pickup for a team? What's really going on with LiAngelo? Uh, um, so we'll just continue to watch his growth and development and stuff like that. That's what the G League is for them to grow and develop in areas where the team feel like they need to pick up the pace or catch up, something like that. Whatever it is, man. Salute to you, Jello. Continue to do your thing. This is your boy D Mac, man. Y'all know what I say. Sticks and stones can break your bones, but the word can always heal you. I'm out.